Okay, it's back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Let me ignore the hands. Ignore the hands. Don't worry about the hands. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. I am back. I am back. I am back. Okay. I'm glad I waited. Get a couple more seconds to get everything settled. Okay, there we go. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make.
Hold it!
Tell me, is this nail polish expensive? Aranadane is nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it's made in extremely limited quantities. And you and Vera just happen to use it both. That can't be a coincidence.
Objection!
I'm guessing it's not a coincidence. Huh? It's simple. Aerodane is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it. That makes sense. Why, it's a bit like my feelings towards my brand name gavel here. And my silk top hat. Are we all done showing off our refined taste? Please continue with your tasteful testimony. Why don't you wait like 5 minutes for the stream to be all okay? Can I like refresh this? I want my stream to be like going. I don't know how much delay there is. Now, play an ad. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her?
Hold it!
Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? Do. I don't even remember what voice I gave Prosecutor Gavin.
Objection!
Will he have an accomplice on the outside? Is this your latest accusation? I am allowed a certain metachrome of letters,
Objection!
but the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. Prosecutor Gavin's on a warpath, isn't he? Yeah, I think so too, Trucy. I bet I know why. He must be nervous with his big brother watching. And maybe that's a weakness I can turn to my advantage. Are we cool with that? May I continue? Her father died of the same poisoning, the meaning of which could be clear. So I can just straight up perceive right here. If I wanted to. But I don't think he has anything he's going to be tense about. Only the same nail polish brand does not a murderer make. So am I going to be perceiving without any hints? I'm guessing. Right, let me just go ahead and go through all the testimony. The defendant is not dead yet. There is no known cases of someone surviving atroquinin poison. You seem to know a lot about atroquinin. Stop it! I know a lot about a lot of things. Which is why I suggest we pick up the pace. Or else you'll be short one defendant for what she's worth. Or the witness will be refrained from speaking ill of the ill. My apologies. Shall I continue? The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then she attempted to poison herself.
Hold it!
Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails?
Objection!
The answer is quite simple. Basically, allow me to explain. Beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. Next, why does she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple. She could die doing something that she liked. Something that she liked? When she saw the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further? I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear. Wow. The two brothers together is like a two-man wrecking team. They could use a little more teamwork, though. Surely aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too.
Hold it!
You win these. I will win these. Both Vera and Mr. Misham were poisoned with atroquinin. That really can't be a coincidence.
Objection!
The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests concrete, unambiguous proof of the witness's claim. Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof. Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you? He's all grown up. I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Though he is acting different than usual. I bet it has a lot to do with his brother Christoph being in the room. Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo. Right. Quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. Testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to see something as long as I focus. Okay. Okay, he's doing that little smirky smirk thing. I got paused. I gotta remember that. Look at his evil little smirk. Whoa! That was scary. He was staring right into my eyes. Look how mad he is. I don't like this. I don't like this one. He's scary looking. I swear to God, if you, now this turning into like a horror game. He's hiding his tail, it seems. No, go back. Something was weird about that. He's got a scar on the back of his hand. Did he have that? Was that a skull? I don't like this Gavin. He's literally the devil. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Gotcha!
It was you who killed Drew Misham. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father too, your hand tensed unnaturally and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Misham fond of nail polish too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Misham was killed on October the 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at the Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. But you found a way, all the same, and I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Misham. This stamp, it's it's of the Gramarys, isn't it? Why did Mr. Wright give me this letter right before the trial? What could it mean? No clues here. There's an address on it and a name I've never heard of. At least, I think so. It's too blurry to read.
Take that!
My. And here I thought you'd come so far. huh? I admire how you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, choose to barrel on. Your defense lacks even a shred of elegance, much like Phoenix Wright, come to think of it. Relax, just okay. Hold on. Yes! I better not have lost my penalty point. I better not have... Right. I better not have lost my point. Right. When you said her father too, your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? Tell me. Was Drew Misham fond of nail polish too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Misham was killed on October the 6th. Well, I was already in solitary confinement, in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. You found a way, all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Misham.
Take that!
I'm sure this commemorative I've said it just fine before. Commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. Nitroclin was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found in your prison cell. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. That is all, Your Honor. Order! Poison on the back of that stamp. After Drew Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell, Phoenix Wright. Daddy? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Misham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall the witness's Spark Russell's testimony. Well, that's the thing. See, after he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer. Yes, a stamp. So-called postage stamp. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it then. That would seem to be the case. Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I somehow manipulated coincidence? He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. What? Really, Clavier? You should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell. Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say. You assumed he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff. I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph. Clavier. Honestly, I wanted to believe, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with the blood. You were, Crystal. But what are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin? Her forehead. What was your accusation? Huh? Oh, it was that this poison stamp killed Drew Misham, yeah? To which my brother responded thus. There was no way to know when Mr. Misham would use the stamp. Yes, that's right, which is why it couldn't have been planned. Hill, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The defense's case is simply that Drew Misham died by that stamp. That's all. Coincidence? Kristoff, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not the bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Fluff? I could ask you the same question, Kristoff. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony. Very well, I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes. Then allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Apollo, motive? He's talking about a motive. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come up to want to clear up. Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So, what does it mean? It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder? This is vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider when making your statement. Oh, I will. I'm going to save. I say it's about this fight. That's, pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I like to present evidence. And, let's see what you have for us. What reason did Kristoff Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Misham? Kristoff Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Misham's studio in the first place. And why is that? Funny how the judge basically behaves like a sportcaster in his own trial. Yeah. Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Misham accepts his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Gramarie's diary. When attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? That was never proven. The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would? Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second. Those were presented in the court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Misham by the client who requested that forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Misham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years. The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery. Keep them from talking. But he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magician. So, I picked it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magician. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Her forehead. You understand what you're telling us. The one who schemed up the forged diary was the one who poisoned the stamp. It was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Bishop was none other than Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh, then how will it go down? I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh, old boy. Here. What's this? I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiked hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand. I am asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that was enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery the day before. Now here's a question. Just who was Shady Enigmar's previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be it. But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Order! What is the meaning of this witness? I mean, defendant or former lawyer. Let me begin by denying this.
Objection!
It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin, and impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Objection!
Her forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks sleepy. Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Fluffy. Just prove it. Clear up these doubts now, or I swear, I'm off this case. He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I had to pull that darkness out of him, and the proof is the only way I can. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Misham?
Where, Mr. Justice? You claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Misham 7 years ago. Prove it.
It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. I even discuss it. This evidence does not.
Objection!
You telling the truth. Apollo Justice. I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well, but you're wrong about this. Be prepared for a penalty.
Oh, I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know about this.
Objection!
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate. Should the penalty not match his passion?
I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr.
Fine, Your Honor. All I had to prove any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Misham. And I have something that clearly does the job.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham.
Is it this?
Take that!
This evidence proves there's a
Objection!
that scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Is there some problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Hey, that's handwriting.
Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this?
Ah, I see now. Yes, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I just remembered. I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell. Said I wasn't there. It's right. When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading.
Right. Here, you mean this letter was in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging.
Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible.
This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's, he brought with him a small video camera.
What?
He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin, and the contents of your personal mail.
Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court.
Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happened to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor. As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please.
The defense's claim is denied.
What?
Only actual evidence is permitted in the court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
Better luck next time, Justice.
We've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Man, thank you for the hydrant headband, Mr. Blob. Apollo, do something. I'm thinking, but without evidence. I don't have anything I can use on him.
Well, this is the special examination.
Objection!
Gavin, homie. The show is not over yet. The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst thing. Now, let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph?
You're spinning out of control.
Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of control. Whose control? Mine or yours? Take a moment to consider. Built your reputation as a prosecutor, fame, massive. You can all club. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you. You and me first. I couldn't forget what's really important. And if I try, that I haven't. Not even once. 7 years old. You just couldn't resist, could you, right? Resist what? Resisting solid evidence? I thought that request that we put the cross-examination. The prosecution went like, take your name, be patient. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times. Didn't you find anything unnatural? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment, you call in Drew Mitchum. It's almost as if what? Funny, it even didn't occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual Phoenix Wright to come up with the forged diary. Do this, Cloth. I knew because you told me, Christoph. What? It was the night before the trial. Love you. Christoph? What seeing you at the prosecutor this day before the trial. I won't be appearing at the trial. Oh, why not? I won't be facing off first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought... The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not... Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call... Then... I wondered about this all the time. But the Christoph knows... Christoph, we were supposed to face each other. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. Let me borrow the victims' belongings. You showed me all of your research on the victims' belongings, which would have included Manapy's diary, wouldn't it?
Mr. Gavin?
My, Clavy dear, you disappoint me. You've untrue, yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gap. Oh my gosh. Is he gonna reveal his true self? I want to see the devil. You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me, what is going on behind that trial? Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscence. Apollo? I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grimm. Are those Kristoff's glasses or eyelids? It's his glasses. One card. Showdown. Enough. You lose, Gab. Thanks for the work. Now you go. To be honest, I don't know what's reason. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion. To say something, if you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Kristoff Gavin. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserves to die for that. Hold it. So the one who requested that forgery was... Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shame me. I can't forget that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Grimm both got what they deserve. So you asked Mr. Mission to forge that evidence so you could win? But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Grimm-Marie's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You kept me information about the forgery you made, and you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfect. The most critical moment, and then I remembered I gave Gavin Clavy a stupid laugh. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin. Perfect. You're mad, Kristoff. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about? Tell me. What did that trial end?
Answered when the defendant vanished.
Ah, I get it. So, Kristoff, you've been living in here for 7 years. What? You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation tarnished. You couldn't leave things to chance. So you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, it always felt like he was being caught. That's what he said every day for 7 years. Oh, Kristoff's coming out. I felt it too. Certainly sure he is being watched. Don't you wonder why Zach Grimm got rubbed out of 7 years? After coming into contact with me? I don't know what happened to my brushable voice.
Wait a minute. That referee was seen by this reporter? How is this possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years?
Fine. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach and Marie gone missing for 7 years. Lucy's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him! Right. Leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler.
I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, wasn't it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic.
The details don't really matter. What matters is that traveler was Zach Graham Marie. What is it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going! We'll talk about it later. Did she already know?
Someone please explain this to me. Mr. Justice, can you explain this?
It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Manifi Graham Marie's death started it. Manifi Graham Marie's death and his student, Zach Graham Marie, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking about that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence.
Through Mitchell?
Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precaution?
To keep people from talking. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. Nitroquinine. Applied to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Misham's side. The bomb didn't go off.
His daughter? She saved him by taking the stamp, I see.
But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Adonai nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Misham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. That nail polish was her good luck.
She was almost kidnapped. Well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me.
Yeah, apparently she received something, a gift. Won't tell me what it was. That client, the one that wanted that note.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there would be no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously. If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long period of time. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little pill. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. Did his head twitch? What? Claudia, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence, the lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the actual Quentin that took through mission.
Objection!
What about the restaurant? You killed Zachary Marie to keep him from talking. I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shady Smith, about whom we know little. You can't seriously use that particular fugitive. Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial has been finished for 6 months now.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose. This court concurs with the witness. The defendant Vera Misham is on trial here.
No! But you were doing so well, Apollo.
As long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him, this court of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham.
Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Let's assume it was poison in the nail polish, who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite her nails. What? It wasn't me. I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? What? Evidence is everything. There is nothing more.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Your Honor!
Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner Phoenix Wright's determination as well. However,
Without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Claudia? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. That's right. I totally forgotten. The juris system. Jurist, you say?
the current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law.
Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to mindless and emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers?
Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law.
Nonsense! There is only room for two in this court, me and the law. Keep the riffraff out, say. This man really just pissed off the jury. They're not in the court. They're watching everything by video camera. Why did they look at me like that? Stop! Oh, you allow this. Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Me, Phoenix Wright. Oh my God.
So, everything was leading to this, of course. Right. 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 Oh, right.
Oh my god!
I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law. The law is everything. Law is absolute. You let the ignorant swine soil your courts.
Kristoff, it's over.
Beer.
The law is absolute. You can't be serious.
What?
You spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
The law is the end product of many years of history.
The fruit of Ron Kristoff is bleeding into other people.
The law is the end product of many years of history. The fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem, polished, gleamed through the trials and errors. This is the fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. It is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Kristoff. You are changing. Stop. You're not needed. Couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough, but someday I'll know what law is, and I'll fight to change it if I have to. Kristoff has turned into Jonah Hex, maybe.
I see. No need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Mitchell, accused of murdering her father, the painter Mitchell. However, several other incidents were revealed, and we
I don't know what happened to my judge voice.
We seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court.
Hold it.
For the death of Drew Mitchell, do you find the defendant Vera Mitchell innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter.
Let me pick. October 9th, 48. The Juris Chambers. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. Thus, please wait. Yes, jurist number 6. There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved in the development of the case. With the development of the case, I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well. Guilty! Guilty! Guilty. I can't save. That's fine. I want to see what happens if I click guilty. What? Don't do Vera like that. Hold it. And so a verdict was reached on October the 9th, 2014, the first verdict of the jury system. A hung jury. The final verdict would have to wait for the following day. But fate had different plans. That night, the defendant Vera Misham's condition worsened. She died in her hospital. Her verdict was postponed for eternity. Man, let me kill somebody. I like how they kicked me out. They're like, okay, dumbass. You're real smart, aren't you? Okay, so somebody's hand was there. Was that our mom's or was that Trucy's or ours? I'm not sure why the jurors are called jurists in the U.S. It's not, the word is synonym for judge is really. Called jurists. In the U.S., the word is synonym for judges. I don't know. Maybe because I guess I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to make it too similar to like the American court system. Guilty, guilty, guilty. So that was most likely the Lhasa. Because Trucy does not have a bracelet. And I don't think she ever has been given one. I don't ever see one on her wrist. So the only person this makes sense for is, look, you can even see it in the reflection. It's it's Dassila. It's our mom. Thalissa or Dassila. Or I cannot say her name. I looked it up. Look at that. You can see it in the reflection. Lamoureux. What the fuck? Our mom was Lamoureux? Oh my god. Are you fucking for real? There's no way. Hold it. This is okay. Look, I don't want to get spoiled. That was the reveal with the sleeve dropping. The bracelets matched, didn't they? Yeah. There's no way. Lamoureux. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show. When the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 a.m. in the morning after the trial. I can't believe it never occurred to me that that was Lamoureux. In the intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. Yay! Oh my god. Vera, I'm so glad Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too. And proud you did well, Apollo. And I thought about what if Vera, Hey now, don't you start crying too! Sorry you had to see us like this. Aww! But Vera? Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have been your nails. No, I was wrong. Staying locked up inside like that, linking to my good luck charm. Thank you for the hydrate and hip pat. I'm not sure if it's ever explicitly said in game. Vera. Man. When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. See things with your own eye. It's like the poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. Who pulled through Vera? I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. I won't forget it. Here, let me think. No, really, it's okay. Ooh, look, it's me. I love it. Thanks. Is that me? She really captures your essence. Well, I think so. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer? Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no. That's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes someday and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all? You know, I knew my real daddy was alive. Huh? I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did what? How? I'm not telling. He promised me that day. That day he promised. That day he went away. I don't know why I can't read. We may not meet again for some time. But know this: I will be watching, and one day I shall. You're the next Grandma Ree, after all. Oh, Lucy. In the end, he didn't keep that promise, could he? It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play piano. That he can't. Oh, and I've got you too. Even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes. Glad I made your list. Hey, think of it. Where is Dad? The one who can't play. Do you know Apollo? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy. Oh, Trucy. Yes, Bear? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat. Bob Jackson. Not loud, then. I like Miss Magic Underwear better. That's Magic Panties, Apollo. Where's the after credits? So, your memory return. Mr. Wright. Was this all a part of your plan, too? I don't know what you're talking about. When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamoureux. But you knew my true identity, didn't you? That's why you chose me as one of your dearest. What was that? But you knew my true identity, did you not? You're thinking about it. You're thinking thinking into it too much. Besides, there's no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Of course, it's a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They do not know? Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their sibling. I will go to them when the time is right. Until then, don't worry. I'll take care of them. They're very important. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet? Yes? I've seen a lot of mysteries these past 7 years. Your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine, and I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. That small thing, that bullet, it tore who I was away. Ten years ago, during a simple rehearsal, it was a miracle no one died. But I didn't survive that act. That's why I left the troupe, my family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright. Speaking of miracles, Vera Mission regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily. As long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story for now anyways. I've still got a long way to go, and Power Mine, well, it needs some work, but there's hope now. We lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Oh, yeah. I think I'll keep at this lore thing for a while. Oops. Training time, gotta go. For the steel, here comes justice. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't worry about the troop memory. Trucy's on the case. Congrats, Lynn. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy. Trucy Gamory. Frankly, I've got my doubts, but hot Grammary? That'll pack 'em. What was that? Or punch 'em? Aw. Congrats, Lynn. Thank you. It's not every day you get the trial that rocks harder than one of my gigs, y'all. That's why it's over. The Gavineers are breaking. The news calls run on the tissues at the supermarket nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next experience. Baby girl! Clavier! Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again. I want Phoenix to take the bar exam again and become a prosecutor. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So, our external we can eating snackaroos. When I got this crazy idea, what if they were golden? Like you could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them beam. The power of science. Although the preservatives might not be 100% sure. You'd be working under Edgeworth. Hell yeah. That'd be so funny. Edgeworth come back and he's like, why are you a prosecutor? In the unlikely event you're wanting Russian, the only thing colder is tough, but the greater challenge is being quiet. Then comes to the hideout. You know who does for. I can't remember what voice I gave her. Honestly, I cannot. My clavier kind of merged into hers. I am rushing her. Yeah. Hell yeah. So, Kentucky pastries are getting back to its history. Yo, boss! Culture time. This is how we write the pizza. Back we were giving back to the people. Yo, boss, PR time. This is how we... I can't remember his voice either. Not that walk he's paying any attention. Ooh, kid. One's gonna turn out to be Apollo's long lost aunt? No. Oh, Chinese characters on a cake was a fly idea like 3,000. Man, you want to make it today? You gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker for real. I know it don't look no cracker, G. What do you want me to call it? OG muffin? I kind of remembered walkies a little bit. I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only new food, and that's noodles. I got a new one too. See, this time I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? It'll do noodles is about the salt forever. I cannot remember half of these voices, and I feel so terrible about that. Elder? My exceptionally exquisite natures. They used to call me Wesley Stickler and Stickler. But no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true Wesley Sicko, reporting yet curiosity. Listen, I am a cure. I couldn't read his stuff, it's too fast. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. The P word again. Panties. I don't know how you did it, but the light has returned to my life and with it joy. I may have lost years, but I've gained treasures. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song. Right there she is. That is like the biggest confirmation I've ever seen. Along with the bracelet just right out in the open. Brush up, brush up, brush a little, brush up, brush up, brush a little, brush a little here. Back on the beat with another interview. Hey, how do you feel about things turned out? No scoop yet, but the journalist is confident in mint condition. Why is he in? Why is he in Kristoff's cell? Decided to keep painting originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to. I know good people are out there now. The door open. The world is waiting. Aww. Listen, wait a minute. How I read that. Aww. Look at us. We look so cute. Our first family portrait. It's a little like 22 years late. 22 and 15 years late. Look at that. No, wait, what? I didn't get to look. No, bring me my picture back. Continue the next game. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Yes. What is this? Wait, where's the other Apollo Justice game? What? Animation? Oh my god, they're gonna die. Oh my god, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my god. Go.
These are dark times.
Who the hell's
where
talking?
the law has been reduced to rubble.
That ain't me.
And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean.
What?
Looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
That's not Phoenix.
Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Where's Apollo?
Done.
You're not my partner.
You bet. Let's do this.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
No.
Who is this?
Are you all right, miss?
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Oh. How come you keep your now adopted son in a locket? If you adopt Truce, you now have to legally adopt Apollo after learning the truth, Phoenix. Even if he is 22. Well, he's probably like 23 or 24 now. Apollo? Apollo? What the fuck happened to you? Why do you look badass? Oh my god, are we gonna perceive the moon? In his Junie arc, he is an edgelord. I want my Apollo back. I don't want this girl in the yellow coat. I want my Apollo back. The best thing about bombs is they erase and destroy without discretion. Did your pupils dilate? I did. I can make them smaller and bigger. Yeah. Now, all I have to do is put everything on that little girl. Trucy? Oh my god, Trucy, you better not be pulling a Maya. It's Trucy pulling a Maya. She's fucking pulling a Maya, isn't she? Oh my god, Trucy. You cannot be pulling a Maya. She's pulling a Maya. Athena. Nope. Not feeling nervous at all. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? He's 3D. What the fuck? Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great. Like, a little too great. Oh, yeah, well, I don't like his mouth. Yeah, well, that's good to hear, although could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nurse is still here, I tell you. Is Apollo Justice? He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this. I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of skill, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I pretend I have no connection to this case. So I'm going to see to it that Juniper's name is clear. I'm sure you feel much the same. You've got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo. Athena. Oh! Thank you for doing this for me. Junie! Oh, let me do a better cough. Yo, that ain't an inhaler. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This never happened at home in the forest, so... That was not a doctor-prescribed inhaler. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear, dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Lena. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is a color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me standing here clutching an orange to my chin. What the fuck? my audio like glitched out. Jeez, look at me standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there. They won't even know what hit them. Right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may. This is the one trial we Just can't lose. Oh, fuck, he's dead. Apollo! Ugh. What is seeping through his bandages? One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but it was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice. Who's this? Huh? The trial's about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. I have to defend Juniper. What are we going to do? The trial's about to start with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait. There's something else I can do. Are we Athena? Is she the one suffering massive brain damage from falling down those stairs? Yeah. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you going to do? Bailiff. Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney. The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. You're not seriously. You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. All by yourself? Stop for a second and think what you're saying. You never once taken a case on alone before, right? No hay problema. I think I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Dina. And that's enough for me. Are you worried for me? You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart just might burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. You'll just have to leave it to me. All right. I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there. But I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. We found a gift of this. Yeah. My name is Athena Sykes. Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. And this is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. And I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. Something bad happens to Junie. Okay. It is 12:22. Let's see what the court looks like since the old courthouse got blown up. But all rise. I want you all to stand right now. We're in court. Look, even I'm standing. I'm standing. Oh, no, wait. Everybody stand up.
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is also ready.
Oh, wait. This is Pain. Never mind. I did not recognize it with the new hair look.
And this, what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red,
What the fuck?
Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today.
Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a due to the explosion in the courthouse. Mr. Justice is unable to
He, oh, surprise! He used that as an excuse to run away. With me as an advisor.
Okay, I found my pain voice. 3D judgy. The judge is okay. That's good. Is that your favorite character ever? The judge? Oh, hold on, wait. I don't have to stand anymore. I'm now in. I don't have to stand anymore.
With me as your advisory, who wouldn't want to binge illness in order to escape?
What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. This arrogant jerk.
You.
No, Widget!
Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now.
No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me.
Not odd. I could have sworn I also heard something.
Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes bursts out when I'm thinking.
Well then, if that's the case, then it's clear. Then it's a clear contradiction to what you just said.
A contradiction?
You just said that you said nothing. However, if that device of yours is what you're thinking, then you indeed said what I would. Was it elegance at work?
Actually, it was arrogant jerk.
At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me?
Wow.
No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let's get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. More than ready to show this little girl why they call me the rookie humiliator.
Knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk.
Arrogant jerk.
He may not be my favorite, but I'm glad he didn't get vaporized in his own courtroom.
Miss Knight, you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court.
I'm very sorry. It was a knee-jerk action.
Now, Mr. Payne, your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay, I gotta end it there because I have to go to bed. But I'm surprised that we are not keeping with Apollo because I feel like we have to figure out. I feel like Apollo's dad has got to be. We have to figure out Apollo's past. Sounds good. Thanks for the stream, Lynn. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh my gosh. This was so surprising. Yeah, this is so surprising. You will learn more about Apollo in the coming games, is all I will say. Okay, I'm excited. I do really like what they did in Apollo Justice. And, if I'm playing the trilogy, right? Hold it, I'm looking at something. Okay, yeah. I can keep my the tag here. Okay, but I'm gonna send y'all off into the ether of the night. I gotta go get some sleep. I hope y'all enjoyed the void and the everything. Night all, good night. Good night, Everett. Good night, Mr. Bog. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for joining me. I will see y'all later. I will see y'all Thursday with more probably Talos Principle. Because I want to fight the orbs more and talk to God and tell God I don't want to do that stuff. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night. I will see you later. Bye-bye.